from T-Mobile Park in Seattle. MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball comes your way next. Justice Sheffield, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now into the box, Byron Buxton. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Ah, これでいけたか。やっといったな。よいしょ。
First pitch coming, here it is. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game.
ああ、やらかした。
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Talk about being caught off guard. You won't see that but once a year. First pitch of the game, and he bunts for a knock, and now they have to deal with him on the base paths.
And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Hit on the ground to 3rd. There's one. On to 1st, a double play. Here's Nelson Cruz now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First offering. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out hit extends things for Josh Donaldson next.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Josh Donaldson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Line to right center. And that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The first baseman,
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 7 homers and 28 RBIs. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from 3rd, and the Twins are on the board first, 1-0. And now 3 consecutive hits here in the top of inning number 1, and these hometown fans are starting to wonder what's happening out there. So here's Jake Cave to the plate as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's the payoff pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And now, Williams Astudillo. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Twins forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Twins 1 and the Mariners coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Matt Shoemaker gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, the maker of shoes, Matt Shoemaker. Split finger's his best pitch. Good fastball, not a great one. 91 to 93 miles an hour. Split finger is the key for Matt Shoemaker. Has the straight changeup to go along with it. You'll know if he's on early. Lots of swings and misses on the splitter.
Stepping up is Tom Murphy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Shoemaker looks in. Here it comes. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Hey, D-Roll, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run anymore.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Still 2-2. Murphy aboard here at first with nobody out. Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Payoff pitch on its way. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Next, it'll be Kyle Seager trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch of the AB now. Hot shot
Yeah.
down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that.
No.
That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
2-2 the count. Has a look, now the pitch.
ああ、ボールか。
You know, taking you inside the
Ball,
mind
yeah.
of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another try at 2-2. And it's
Oh,
belted
shit.
high and deep
これいっ
into
たん
right
ちゃうか。
center. Looking
入っ
up
た入っ
is
た。
the center fielder.
完
And
璧や。
that one is gone!
これは捉えたな。
So a 3-run shot to right center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And it gives the Mariners a 3-1 lead.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Now to the plate, Kyle Lewis having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth.
With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts, and
あー、じゃあ
drive the
すでに
baseball
やっ
out
て
of
ん
the
のか。
yard to create their runs.
Donnie Walton
それは
stands
知
in
ら
as
ん
he
かった
swings and
な。
misses for strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 19 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Garlick will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth. The right
Now
fielder.
it'll be Mitch Haniger looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here it comes.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. 3 runs already home here. Still 1-2 as he fouls it
へ
away.
え。
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-1 Mariners. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in as the veteran shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch on the way. Hit on the ground to short.
よいしょ。
Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting ninth.
And now in the box, Kyle Garlick. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And there are two away now.
The center fielder.
Now to bat, Byron Buxton. First delivery to him. Lifted in the air out to left.
この回はあっさりやな。
And that's the third out. Down go the Twins in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Striding in is Dylan Moore, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Shoemaker looks in. Here's the first pitch. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Behind 0-2 now. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Here comes the 1-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Next, it'll be Shedlong Jr. First offering on its way. Fishing that time. 0-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is outside for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
So here now is Ty France. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Three and one now. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy.
Maっちゃんさんおはようご
Here's the
ざい
first
ます。
pitch.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking
こ
balls
れも
out of the
今
zone.
オールスター
Moore
プラ
at
スでし
second.
たよ。
France is over at first with one away. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Hey, time to
さっ
start
きあれ
making
です
some
ね、なんか
quality
メジャ
pitches.
ー
He
やる
finds himself
か、
in a
留
tough
学や
spot
るか
behind
で
an
アン
account
ケート
with guys on base.
やってましたね。
2-1 after the foul ball there.
今んとこなんかメジャーの方が1票だけ多いみたいですけど。
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
うん。まあちょうど半々ですね。
Swing, and he
ああ、
takes
しゃ。
this the other way to right.
これ
That's
は
in
入っ
there.
たでし
Base
ょ。
hit. Moore rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they push their
Ah.
lead to 3 now, and he'll get in there safely.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
うん。ああ、
Into
ま
the
た
box,
そうです
Jake
ね。
Fraley. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1.
これも3年前からやってるんですけど、まだ終わってないんですよ。
Lifted in the air to center.
ああ、これ浅いか
Catch made in
な。ああ、行
center.
くんや
Here comes the runner from
な。ああ、これ
third.
はあ
Play
かん。
at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Tried to test the arm that time, but he was having none of
これ
it. A
21
great
や
throw
か
to
ら
end the
3
frame.
年前なん
The
ですよ、
three
こ
of
れ。
us return with more Wednesday night baseball
うん。
after this.
だからちょうど3年前に初めて Xbox でね、メジャーが出る言うて、
Top of the third set to get
ね、記
underway.
念に
And
勝ったん
set
で
to
すよ。
go is the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Luis.
今までだからね、プレステでしか出てなかったんですけど、もう3年経ってまだ終わってないですよ。
First pitch on its way.
今70試合目で
He'll
すけど
pop
ね、
this one foul off to the left and out of play.
まだでも試合半分いってないっていう。
And that's up in the zone a bit, but
結
a
局
called
だからあ
strike
のチーム
0-2.
もこのチームも
Hey, you
で
could tell
やる
right
よう
there
になっ
the
て
hitter
結
was almost
局
fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty
なかな
slider
か
to
終わら
break
んってい
down
う
and
ね。
away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lewis
うん。
comes in a
ほ
few
んまだ
steps
か
as he
一チー
hauls
ム
it
で
in
やれ
for
ば
the
ね、
first out.
自動的に終わるんですけど、
So now to the plate, Nelson Cruz. He singled
結
first time up.
局何チームや6チームでやってたんですかね。
Infield in the overshift here now.
あ、
the
どう
pitch.
しても時
Here's
間
a
かか
swing
る
and
ん
a
ですよ。
ground ball.
あ
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate.
20までは1チームでやっ
Josh
てたんです
Donaldson
けど、
digging in now as the first pitch
こう
misses to him.
21
It's
か
ball
ら
one. 1 for
6
1
チー
with a
ム
single
やる
so
ようにな
far.
ってもって、 結局なかなか終わらんという。
The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
ああ、それまでね、プレステでしか出てなかったから、まさかこっちで出るとは思ってなかったね。
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is swung out and missed strike 3.
おまけにこっちで出るわね、発売日からゲームパスに入るわで、すごいなとか言ってたんですよ。初日からタダでできるんやとか言って。うん。うん。まあ、一チームが一番ええと思いますよ。23のエンジェルスやったそれでずっと行って、集中してやれば、そんなかからんと思いますけどね。まあでもなかなかね、上位に入るのが難しいですけどね。あーっと、なんやなんやね。
That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
ああ、それ21でしたっけ2-2おらんかったでしたっけ。噂をすればワトニーさん。確か21まででしたよね。22、23がおらんから。確かそこやったと思うんですけど。
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
まあ、結局それ以降出てこんかったですからね。いつの間にかハゲとジョンになるという。
Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And he'll step on first
ハゲジョンコンビ。もともと3人おったけど1人減らしてんですね、これ。実況解説が2人確かおったんですけど、いつの間にか2人になってっていう。人件費削減されてんじゃないですか。おまけワトニーさんもおらんしね。実質2人減らされてんすよ。メインの実況者と解説だけなんですよね。まあどこの業界もやっぱ人件費削減ですかね。
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Donnie Walton is on deck. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is back and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
この時マリナーズにあれですよ。優勢さんいますからね。
Donnie Walton flew out in his only at bat so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners.
なんで減らしたんかわからんすけど。
And And stepping in,
だからね、昔は言ってた通り、リプレイがめちゃくちゃ豊富で、演出もおもろかったんですけど、今はもう、試合をいかに早く終わらすかみたいな、そっちになってるから。
infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
前までこれ、打った後、キャッチャーが普通に
Into
返
the
球しとっ
windup.
た
Here
んです
comes
け
the
どね、
0-1.
途中から返球もカットされてますか
I
ら。
think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
ほんまにリ
Opportunity
プ
now
レ
to
イ
look
が
at some of the
だい
future
ぶ減りま
plans
し
for
た
this
から。
Mariner organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action.
スタミナがやばい。そっちのもね、やりたいですけど、結局出ないですからね。本体持ってないとできへんから。フリーで出てるやつがまた結構ね、リプレイが多くておもろかったから。
The windup and the 0-1. This is flared out towards second. On to first, and there were two down. Next up, Jorge Polanco. He's
お
over
ま
1
けに
after
4番
grounding
の
out
ソ
in
フ
his
トが
only
ね、
trip to the
5
plate
で
so
できん
far.
くなってる
Yeah,
から、
Matty, and it looked like a sinker
あ
in
れ
his
が
last
厄
AB
介で
that
すね。
got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar
ダウン
stuff
ロード
on the
版
mound.
やろう
Look
と
for
して
them
も
to
結
try and get
局、
him to do
なんか
exactly
不具合
the
が起
same
き
thing
る
as
から
his
とか言っ
last
て表
AB.
示が出る
He's
から、
got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Fouled off.
まさかあんなんなるとは思わんかったんですけど。
The 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is
結
retired.
局だから
Twins are set down
14
1-2-3.
から
They trail it 4-1.
20でしたっけあれ。それを5でやろう思ったらなんかできないんですよね。
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And next to bat will be the
なんか
outfielder,
初め
Mitch
になん
Haniger.
か
Right fielder.
不具合が起きる可能性があるってなんか表示されるんですよ。で配信をなんか何回かやったんですけど落ちるんですよね。
Here's the first pitch to him.
でゲーム自体落ちるから
Well, it's been a
ど
rough
こで
one
落ち
so
るかわ
far.
かんない
4
ですよ。
runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch
初
count
め
down.
からいきな
He
り
won't
落
be
ち
out
る
here
時
very
もあ
long.
るし、
Shoemaker gets the
であれ
sign.
で結
0-1 on
局
its
もう
way.
これ続きできへんなと思って。だから普通に起動はできるんですけど、
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder
もう
giving
ゲーム自体が落
chase.
ちるんですよ。
He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
まともに試合ができへんっていう。
Stepping in next, Dylan Moore. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. And now a pitch on the way.
結局4の本体でやらんとまともに動かん状態っていう。なんかが5と相性悪いんでしょうね。5版が出だしたん
You
が
have to find a way to lay
21
off
から
that
で
low
すから
sinker.
ね。
There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And there's out number 2.
まさかダウンロード版で
Digging
すら
in
できへんってい
next,
う。
Shedlong Jr. struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Junior.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swung right over the splitter there. 0-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Pulled toward right center field.
だから
And he will
ね、
make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning
売る
is
気は
over.
ないから持って
Mariners
ま
are
すけ
down in
ど、
order as they hold on to a
結局
4-1 lead.
4の本体また買い直さんとあかんっていう。
Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually
昨
lead
日
to good
の
results.
パンあれ、名
Until they
前す
start
ご
being
かっ
more
たよね。
selective
女
with
子
their
力アッ
swings,
プと
he
か書い
said
て
they
た。
will continue to struggle.
あれは確かに
Okay,
買
thank
い
you,
にくい
Heidi.
ですね。
Stepping in once again is Kyle Garlick. He'll get his
あん
side
な名前
started
の
in the
パンがある
inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
ねえ、18。
Number 16
Mm.
gets the call from the bullpen to
女子
pitch
力
in
アップ。
relief.
Number 16.
ああ、結局5回持たずか。
He's set and the pitch. Fouled away. 0-1, here it comes. Now a fastball as he has to
今で
lean
6
out of
時
the
半
way there.
か。
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate.
はーい、
Running
ま
something
た
hard
後ほど。
inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
ああ、持っ
Swing
て
and
か
a
れた。
high fly ball out to left field.
Ah.
Bruce looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to
い
left.
きなり打
Fourth
たれ
home
てる
run
し。
for him on the season, and the Twins cut the lead now to a 4-2 score.
よい
That
しょ。
wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Now back, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
いきなりか。よいしょ。
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. And that misses for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the
わ
ball
お
game.
近くにおったんや。それは買いにくいな。
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
名前をせめて普通
All
の
the
名前に
makings
す
of
りゃ
a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
2-1 now to the Twins' leadoff man. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota.
あちゃーやな。
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Hit back up the middle,
Yo shot.
fielded cleanly. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
The right fielder.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He steps in off a base hit in his last
Yo shot.
at-bat. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Mariners 4 and the Twins 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Ty France.
The designated hitter, Ty France.
Shoemaker looks in. Here's the first pitch.
Well, he's still out there to start the fifth inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
2-0 now.
もう一人やっとこうか。
Now here's the pitch. 2 balls and a
い
strike.
やー、シンカーか。
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box now, Tom Murphy. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Pulls this one in the air out to
あ
left.
ー、正面か。
Garlick is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So now here is Jake Fraley. He was a double play victim last time around. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Swung out,
いや
missed,
ー、これまたボー
1-1.
ルや。
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they still lead this one 4-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Behind 0-2 now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The count now at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Full count, here it comes. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. So the next to bat will be Max Kepler, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Hit hard up the middle and gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan.
や
Send it
ばい
back
な、
right
これ
where
は
it came from.
歩かしてからのセンター前。
Stepping in now, Jake Cave, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
あ
Here's a fly ball.
ー、やばい
Well
やばい
hit.
やばいやばいやばい
Ranging
やばい。
back his head
Oh,
on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
おっ
Fastball.
と、
Whoa, look out. That just about got him
今
in the
のは危
coconut.
ない。
Well, that'll wake everyone up.
構え
Anytime
方
you
が独
buzz the
特や。
tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Count even now at 1-1. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball.
疲れてきたな。
Swing and a liner.
あー、ええとこ
And
打つ
that will
な。
get down as he delivers a big
取れ
one
ん
here.
わあ
It's
れ
a
は。
base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball
Yeah,
right
right.
there because he pulls this one and gets the
い
barrel
や
to
ー、
it
変
to
える
drive that
か。
runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Rafael Montero takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1
モ
away.
ンテロ。
At the plate now, Jorge Polanco. As the first pitch to him's a changeup. Can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
取ってないんか。止めるだけか。
At the plate, Kyle Garlick. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
やばい
1 for
な、これは。
2 in the ball game thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Now this is slowly hit to short. Probably too slowly to get to.
おー、
One
あー、
there,
たまに。
relay, not in time as he beats the
球
throw
が
by a
遅すぎ
step.
て無理か。
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
なんやなんや。よいしょ。 よっしょ。まさかまさかの。
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. One and two now.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
1 and 2. Here it is. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2 and 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. Luis Arias would be next. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make
ああ、予
contact.
想通り送ってきたみたいやな。
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. He struck him out, in and out of trouble as the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that
よ
jam.
っしょ。
It's back to Seattle right after this.
まあそもそも来たところでって感じやけど。
Jordan Balazovic enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. At the plate now is Kyle Seager. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Seager.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. All even at 2 and 2. Here it is.
結局追いつかれてん
Will
か。
be next.
へえ。
Now the 3 and 2 pitch. Belted high and deep into right center.
曲がりすぎか。
And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The left fielder.
So next to hit is Kyle Lewis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on the way.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. 2 balls and a strike now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
よっしゃ。
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Donnie Walton, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. From the stretch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And that's in there. Base hit. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Shed Long Jr. is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. In now the Mariners DH, Ty France, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. No balls and a strike to count. And he falls behind 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
First pitch on its way.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Lewis arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So stepping in is Nelson Cruz. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike.
あっさり終わるときは終わるけど、捕まり出したらよう捕まるからな。
swing and a ball foul
Yeah,
tip
sure.
straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Good job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is gonna clear the wall. A home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. 19th home run for him on the season, as we are all tied at 5.
Big
ここ
time
で
at
打ち
bat
寄った
right
か。
there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
The first baseman, Max Kepler.
しぶとく追いついてくる
So
な。
now to the plate, Max Kepler. Ball 1. So far, 2
入
for
ってな
3
い
in
か。
this one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now Kepler belts one, carrying well out to right field. And it's out of here.
逆転かい。
Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jake Cave.
よっしゃ。っていうか、ワンアウト取り
Into
た
the
いな
box,
と。
Jake Cave. As he will take a
この
fastball
回は
there
投
at
げ
the
て
knees
くれ。
for strike one. He's
ス
hitless
タミ
in
ナあ
his
る
2
から。
at-bats so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
いやー、
Now
2
here's the
発浴び
pitch.
るか。
And he misses 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
A bouncer to the left
Yes.
side. Seager has it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Get up and stretch now here in the Great Northwest. It's the Twins 6 and the Mariners 5. Hansel Robles will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Tom Murphy. He flew out in his last AB.
Murphy.
Pitch on the way. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
さあ、7回か。ああ、
Well
ボール。
behind that fastball, it's a swinging
完
strike.
全なボールやな。
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a suitcase.
よっしゃ。
No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Next up is Jake Fraley. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
いや
Fastball is swung on and missed.
早い
That
な。
was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Clearly
Tom
off with his
Tarasushi.
timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Swing and a miss on the
振り遅れ
fastball,
る
and
か。
that's the first out.
当たらん
Got
も
him
ん
with
や
a good
な。
high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch
今
in
の
strikeout
タイミング合っ
situations
てる
these
けど
days. What makes it so effective?
I think Matt
なん
what
か
makes it
遅れてる
so
感じや
effective
な。
is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. His prior history in this matchup, he's 2 for 3. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's a big
ほん
strike
ま
out
に当
there
て
with
に
the
くい
tying
な。
run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes
って
a
まう
lot
な。
more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Kyle Lewis is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Count now a ball and a strike. Murphy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Soft grounding left side. And that will conclude matters here
い
in the
やー、打
seventh.
てんな。
One left for Seattle. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5.
11安打もされてんか。打たれすぎやな。
Ready to begin the eighth, and now it'll be the catcher,
と
Williams
言いながら
Astudillo.
まだ投げさそうとする。
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
ああ、黄色なったな。
This is
結
line to
局打
left.
たれるか。
And there's a base hit.
変え
So
る
a
べきやっ
chance to
たな。
add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the eighth.
Kind of interesting pitch selection right there. You could tell. You double up on the changeup normally when you got a guy out front on his front side. Not the case right here. He spit on that first changeup take right there, so I was shocked he went to the well again.
Kenny Middleton is on to pitch here in the eighth with nobody out. In now, Jorge Polanco, as the first pitch to him is in there for a
Oh,
called
straight
strike
to
one.
high.
Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 2.
浩平さんか。
Swing and a little blooper to center.
落ちそうやな。
In comes the center fielder.
ちょ
But
う
he
ど
won't
落ちる
get
か。
there. It falls in.
さすがに飛び込むのはちょっとな。
Up next, Kyle
こ
Gardner.
こに
Two
来て連
RBIs
打
already.
か。
Looking for more here. He's set. Here it comes.
あれはボールやな。
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Left fielder is on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Into the box now, Byron Buxton. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
審判頼みますよ、ほんま。
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
なんとかゼロに行きたいな。
If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The 0-1 offering, and a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch rolls slowly to first. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 6 and the Mariners 5. Alex Colomé is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And now here is Donnie Walton, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
これは変えよう。ライトか。でマルチにできるねんな。変えるか。
Sam Haggerty will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch coming, here it is.
うわ
As the first pitch to him is swung
当た
on
ら
and
ん
missed
か
for
あれ
strike one. The average coming in 257, 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Walton on at first, nobody out.
ああ
To
ボール
2
や
and 2 now.
That's exactly the
Demo.
pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double
これ
play.
またボール
You have to set your sights at least belt high.
助けてるなあー甘いけど
Arias is there. 1 out.
捉えんか
Next, here is Dylan Moore.
真ん中
He's
か
working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a cutter and
こ
he
れ
gets
は
him
入
to
っと
swing
るな
through at 1 strike. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good waist pitch, 1 and 2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0 and 2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
And he won't go after the cut fastball, 2 and 2. Fly ball
Yeah.
right down the line and left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3 and 2.
さあボール球かな
And a fastball
Ah,
blew it
parang
right
ka.
by him, and there are 2 down.
Yeah, as they say,
Yeah.
there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there.
Yeah,
of
good
exploiting
to yaけど
that. That can be
当たってない
real hard for some guys to
またグッと
overcome
空振り
when
か
teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
なんかちょっと合ってないな
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1 and 1.
中断しとった分だいぶ時間かかっとるな
That's into the corner,
惜
a
しいな
foul ball and right. Here's the 1 and 2 delivery. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Sam Haggerty stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. Now at the plate is Nelson Cruz. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this
とに
pitcher's
かく
stuff.
ゼロでいかんと
Into the corner and
これで
slicing
取ら
foul.
れるとほんましんどいな
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Full count, 3 and 2. Hit
よい
sharply
しょ
on
あ
the
ーっと
ground. Oh, terrible
強
bounce,
襲
and
回
it goes right by him.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays
今の
aggressive.
打
And
球
you
も
also
なんか
like
変
giving
な
your
感じや
relief
な
pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Josh Donaldson will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run in the ball game, and on cue, there it was, back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Behind 0-2 now.
三振してくれ。
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Stepping in now, Max Kepler. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
さあ、これで流れが変わるかも。
Popped up.
ああ、これ間に合うわ。
And no one will get
コー
this
チが
one.
代わりに取ってくれないけど。
The 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly, throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Tyler Duffy comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ty France. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Ball two now.
いや、今入ってたな。
After those two breaking balls missed, you have
あ
to be
れが
sitting
ナ
on
ッ
a
クル
fastball
か。
right here.
And it's
ストレー
fouled
ト。
away. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
いや、入ってるか。おっ
And
と。
this is taken for ball
シャーシャ
four.
ーシャ
So
ー。
just like that, the tying runs
これは
aboard
こ
to
のまま
start the
や。
home half.
さあ、
Next
当
to
た
dig
ってる
in,
1
Tom
番。
Murphy. He'll be looking for something he can
マー
drive
フィ
into
ー
the
さん。
gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
さよ
Just a
な
bit
らと
high
か
with
し
the
たいな。
fastball, but didn't get the call. Down and missed,
真ん中
1-1.
か。
Hey, this offense has
あ、
this
よう落
closer
ち
in
るな。
trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
よっしゃよっし
Pitches
ゃ。
a fastball off the plate away.
さあ、
It's
真ん
3-1
中
now.
来るか。
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, the pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a
今
tough
の
jam.
遅いな。
Crowd gets up for the 3-2.
あー、ボー
And
ル
the
や。
knuckle curve that time.
で
Got
も
him
た
swinging, and that's the first out.
完全なボー
So
ルだ
now
わ
into
よ
the
な。
box is Jake Fraley. He could really use a knock. Braden Bishop will be called upon here to hit with the game
あ
on the
れを見
line.
送らな。
First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll take a look at
や
ball
って
one.
たら、
And
ノ
he's
ー
a
アウト
guy
1、
looking
2
to
塁や。
break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase.
詰まっと
And
る
he
な。
tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So next to bat will be Kyle Seager. He's got one hit in 4 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he holds up
Yeah,
here, but the
I
pitch is a cold strike anyway. can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking
入っ
ball.
てるな。
Well, late in the
入
game
っ
like
てる
this,
けど入っ
calls
てな
that
いな。
don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
1 and 2 now. Last chance for the Mariners. And he lays off to even the count 2 and 2. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly
もうちょ
played
いや
game.
ったけど
Got a
な。
little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. Minnesota rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Jordan Balazovic gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Tyler Duffy closes the door for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on
2
Twitter
者連
at
続ホームラン
MLB
打
The
ちた
Show.
いな。
The final line score.
いやー、結局また連敗か。3連勝からの連敗。レイズか次。いやー、3位とはいえなかなかやな。12か借金。レッツすごいな。独走やな。17ゲームって。よいしょ。さあ、では。